Number 10, personal quarters. Personal quarters in the world of GTA saves you time, and time is money. So being able to fast travel anywhere that saves you 5 or more minutes is always a good thing. Depending on the personal quarters, they cost about 200 to 300,000, which is pretty cheap to save you time when doing missions around Los Santos. Number 9, Hachu Drag. Hachu Drag is a great bike for the HSW time trial races, as it is the fastest bike in the game. Once you add on the HSW upgrades, the bike costs $976,000. Then adding on the upgrades is another $1.4 million to make it the fastest bike in the game, which if you do the HSW time trials event every week gets you $250,000, and if this is done every week for 5 minutes, work will net you $13 million in a year. So it is an easy way to make money in the game. Number 8, the Buzzard Helicopter. The Buzzard Helicopter is a service vehicle that can be spawned right beside you to make any mission very easy and to get around the map faster. I know the Sparrow is a faster helicopter, but I like the Buzzard because it is a little tougher for doing missions. And the Buzzard costs 1.7, whereas the Sparrow costs 1.8. On top of that, you need to have the Kasaka for it, and that costs another 2.2 mil. The Buzzard also has guns and rockets to help in the aid of grinding out missions. Number 7, the Oppressor Mark II. I know, love it or hate it. The Oppressor is one of the best vehicles for grinding around Los Santos. Even with the nerf, where it costs $6 million now, and that's crazy, it is still a good investment for the game. I did get mine before the nerf, so it is one of the best investments I made. But for doing missions, it is the best, as you can spawn it near you, get into tight spots, do heists, setups, pay phone hits, and things like that to make grinding very, very easy. Number 6, the Acid Lab. The Acid Lab is one of the best new businesses in the game, as you get a 6x6 for free when you do the first dose missions, then $1 million for the upgrades to the 6x6. The Acid Lab is a passive business, so it is all happening behind the scenes while you are doing missions or other things around Los Santos. You will be making about $85,000 per hour. Then you can boost your production for a half an hour each day. After a few days, you will make about $500,000, which puts it above the Coke Lab, Bunker, and even the Nightclub for cash per hour. Plus you get a cool little dirt bike for doing your deliveries around Los Santos. Number 5, the Chroma. The Chroma is an armored vehicle that is great for doing missions around Los Santos and costs $525,000. It makes it really cheap and a great investment. The Chroma is bulletproof, so great against AI in missions, but can't take rockets, so not to be used in a public lobby. Number 4, the Nightclub. The Nightclub is one of the best businesses in the game, as it is another passive business, so everything is going on while you are doing other things. The safe gives you $250,000 at full, or $50,000 every 48 minutes, not including the underground warehouse. And if you add on the warehouse, and they are fully upgraded, plus having all the staff in the 5 best products, which are cargo and shipment, sporting goods, South American imports, pharmaceutical research, and cash creation, will make you about $50,000 an hour. Plus, it will keep going to up to $2 million in the background. It also has a 30-car garage, which is another bonus to the nightclub. Number 3, the Autoshop. The Autoshop is a great business, starting with the customer vehicles giving you about 20 to 40,000. Then you have the Autoshop contracts, which are mini heists that pay around 180,000. They take about 25 minutes to complete. And then you have the Union Depository that pays you 300,000. And Rockstar makes these missions ×3 payout 2 to 3 times a year, which means you get 900,000 for the Union Depository. That is 5 mil in a week. Plus, you have a 10-car garage and an LS Customs. Number 2, the Agency. The Agency is by far the second best business in the game. It would be the best if not for the KO Perico. Starting with the security contracts, they give you 35 to 60,000 for a few minutes work. Then you have the Dr. Dre missions, which is another million every time you do it, and will take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to complete. Then there are the payphone hits that give you about 85,000 every 48 minutes. On top of all that, you have your own ammunition and a 20-car garage and a Los Santos Customs with Armani Tech for your vehicles with lock-it-on jammers and other upgrades. Number 1, the Kasaka. Would there be anything else? So we'll start off with the Sparrow helicopter being the fastest in the game, which helps you with missions. It cost about 1.8 million. And then on to the main reason why the Kasaka is the best. The KO Perico heist, which pays anywhere between 1.3 and 2 million for about an hour's of work. Even though the KO Perico's gotten nerfed with cooldowns, still the best way to make money in the game. And it has made me millions and millions of dollars. And in the end is one of the best investments in 2023 for solo players.